LOL. This is Matt here. Vlogging about a crazy day. And yeah, it's just like one of those vlogs where you're just like, you gotta get it off your chest. Because it's like one of those days that's just like stands out. So I get up at like 8:30 and I bypass my typical routine of dipping and playing a little World of Warcraft or whatever, and then getting around to to-dos and stuff like that. And because my sister wanted me to help her move, okay? And she just wanted me to help, move the big stuff with her husband and me. We're the guys that move the big stuff. And I arrived there about 10:45 a.m. and for about 2 hours, I told him I could stay until 1 because between 1 and 5 I intended to get some further algebra tutoring at the college, because of the fact that I will not fail this course. I'm gonna master it. I want to master it. So in the process of moving their stuff, we ran into some monsters of problems. Like tight spaces trying to move huge 3-seater couches, and that caused this. You see it very well here. Yeah, there it is. See? And it hurts like a biatch. And I read up on it. I was like, I'm curious about medical things. Whenever I get like a medical injury or anything like that, because I'm so fascinated by human biology, I'm always like reading up about wonder what that is. Wonder what kind of. I should just be a doctor. I just love like this classifying certain ailments and what the treatments are for it. Anyways, and yeah, that's pretty painful, right? But I helped them out and went ahead and moved them to their new place. I spent a couple hours doing that, and then went to directly after. Luckily, it's pretty close. I went to that tutoring and grabbed myself a cup of coffee, a cappuccino, and grabbed myself a yogurt, but I didn't eat it. I think I would. I think I'd be hungry, but because all I had was like these bagels in the morning, right? And throughout the entire day, I did not eat. And this is like the first thing I've ate since like 9:30 in the morning, and now it is 10:30 p.m. For some reason, I haven't really been hungry. Anyways, it was weird because after the tutoring, I would be opted to go home and say, okay, that's enough hours out and about doing stuff, right? So I go. I'll be opted doing that to doing that, but there was an event, and if you guys haven't heard about this yet, but I'm getting really involved in the SCA, Society of Creative Anachronism. Look it up if you want. SCA. Just Google it. It's worldwide, and there's a Colorado Springs-based group called Dragonspine, and they gather weekly. Monday at this guy's house for rapier fencing practice, and Tuesday at this huge park where like 30 people gather up to practice their fighting skills. and it's to practice for future events that will happen in the SCA tournaments and stuff like that. And after the tutoring, I was just like, man, I don't know if I want to do this, man. It's already like 5 o'clock. Been out here since 10. I don't know if so like I did a little bit of dip, and then I found the archery fields, because apparently sometimes they do archery at the place across from where they do the fighting practice. And I practiced a little bit of archery, and I did a little dip, and I was kind of just contemplating whether I want to go through with this or not, because it'd be my first event. So of course I popped a few Xanax, and that helped a lot. And I actually saw some people that I met from the Monday night meetup at the event, and excuse me again. Regardless of this whole thing with the finger, I was like, I want to do it. I love fencing. I love it. Especially, when it just brings back that historical fighting period. I love it. So, challenge a few guys to a duel. Mostly using the, I tried various methods. The rapier, did loner gear and stuff. I had my face mask from my earlier fencing days and cloak type thing, and of course the fencing jacket, and I put my little doublet that you saw from one of the other videos on, and I fenced a good deal of people. And actually I fared out pretty well. It was about even matches with 2 people, even though the first person was he's a marshal with a red sash, and he admitted that he was giving me a little handicap, because I'm still kind of getting back into this whole fencing thing, and there's so much strategy involved, and essentially what it is physical chess. Anyways, I faced this other guy, and we were about even, and that was pretty fun. And I mixed up using like a rapier and a buckler, like a small buckler. It was like all loaner gear, right? Stuff that they have on hand for you to loan. And mixed that up, and I mostly used rapier and just gloved hand to push away or slap away any incoming attacks. And man, it is intense. It is a great workout. So hey, I got doubly worked out today, man. Early in the morning with the heavy moving, and then in the evening with the fighting. And we didn't end until about 9:30. And I was not expecting to go to it. I was like thinking, back in the old days, back in like 4 or 5 years ago, I would have just probably sat out in the parking lot, looked at them, saw what they're doing, and then drove home. Because I just value like my safety and my privacy. But you know what? With Xanax and just the fact that with the experience, I've been just being more socially coherent, I guess. I just went out and did it. I brought my stuff and challenged some people and had a great time. We closed it up at 9:30. But man, I was out all day, and I'm just getting back now. And I took a quick bath and finally getting some food in my system. And I'm kind of hoping that things slow down a little bit for the next few days, because it's been pretty active lately. But there's one thing I do have to note, and that is staying busy like this, like how I was today, being out and about and doing things like 8:30, it's like 10 o'clock a.m. to 10 o'clock p.m. It really helps for depression. I mean, it really helps. And plus the exercise really helps as well. Didn't feel depressed and feeling at all today. Anxious feelings, counteracted by the Xanax. So there's little anxious feelings, a little bit here and there, but overall it was alright, other than the finger issue. Ow. But yeah, it's been a weird day. I was doing my live journal. I said Sunday I didn't speak a single word to a single person on Sunday. I stayed at home and got to-dos done. That's it. I didn't leave the house other than playing basketball at my driveway. But today, and it's like completely backwards. And I'm like, what is a healthier version? Is it really for those with chronic depression? Is it really healthier to just constantly stay busy and constantly, just have something to do, especially outdoors, especially social, especially exercise oriented? That engages your mind, engages your body. And I can say, for a fact that, in the morning I engage my physical by helping my sister move. I engage my mental by doing the tutoring, and then with fencing practice, engage my physical and my mental, because it's kind of like a physical chess. And here I am sitting here at 10:30, 10:47 p.m. and I'm just like, wow, what a day. I wonder if it's okay to have days like this, because I haven't really felt a depressive feeling at all today. But man, am I ever tired? I tell you that much. Anyway, I just want to vlog about that. Don't want to make a huge vlog. So that's been my day.